Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to, first of all, I'm super excited because I'm going to be bringing you guys finally a flip through of my ring bound planner. I have been using this ring bound planner for quite some time, probably going on like a month and a half or so, and you guys have seen like sneaks of it, if you will. But I was waiting for some inserts to come, and they have yet to come, and I don't know when they're gonna get here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a flip through now, and then whenever the inserts do get here, although I'm not even really sure that I'm gonna use them at this point, but when they do get here, I will show you guys those updated inserts. I do wanna say that I don't think that the cover of this matters nearly as much as the actual guts, because I have a couple of covers already. So I'm just saying that I don't think the cover matters really at all. So I do change out my covers whenever I feel like it. Not really a whole lot. Maybe like I've done it maybe like twice so far. But I just wanted to put emphasis on the fact that the cover isn't too fancy. The guts aren't super fancy. But I mean, I have been loving this planner system. So without further ado, let's go ahead and flip through. And yes, I did purposefully choose a white scarf so that I could match my planner. Let's go ahead and hop into the video. Okay, so let's start with the exterior first. This cover I actually got from AliExpress. It was about $20, and I can tell you that it does feel like it probably cost about $20. It looks like it costs about $20, but it was the only one that I could find at the time that I really liked and that would fit my needs at that particular time, and also fit my budget. So this was about $20, like I said, from AliExpress. I also have the black and white striped one, and that one is from Hobby Lobby. That was about $15 or so after a coupon. And then I also have a black one from Start Planner. Jenny from the Start Planner, who she co-owns the Start Planner, she actually gifted me a bunch of items to kind of get started with my A5 planning, because I met her in Oregon at the candy shop event. So anywho, we kind of linked up and she sent me a bunch of stuff to kind of get started with my A5 journey. But anywho, that cover I really love. The only issue is that the tabs, my side tabs, which is what I prefer, they stick outside of that planner, so it's not big enough. As you can see, everything fits in here nicely. I would say that this probably has a little bit too much space vertically, but if you have top tabs, then I would say that this probably wouldn't be classified as too much space, but it does have a good amount of side space and bottom space as well. Probably could stand to be, like I said, a little shorter in height, I would say, but neither here nor there. But yeah, this is my cover. So let's go ahead and talk about the guts. It does have a snap closure, so I have been loving that. I don't really have any other experience with any other type of closure, so this has been working perfectly for me. As you can see, we have a gold, why is this being weird? I feel like it lays better than this on most occasions, but today is wanting to, what the heck is, I don't know, I guess it wants to act up today. But we do have the gold rings, which I really love. And let's just go ahead and talk about everything that I have going on inside of this planner. So first of all, I have some sticky notes that I got from Cessa, and I have a bunch of them. Hopefully I can locate them after this move, but I have a bunch of them, and I only took out like 10 or so that I could put them over here, and so that they wouldn't be, you know, too bulky. Like if I had a whole big sticky note pad, I feel like that would be a lot going on. So I just used them sparingly, or retrieve them sparingly. This is a little start now card that I got from Cessa. I think I paid $1 for it, and it's really cute. As you can see, my whole black, gold, silver aesthetic is I'm living for it. And then this little clip also came with I'm not gonna get it out because it's gonna scratch it up, but it also came with this little card here. Also, I have a lot of things from Cessa, interestingly enough. This is also from Cessa. It was actually like a vertical type of card, and it had the 2020 year at a glance on the back, but I actually trimmed it down, and now it will fit in any of my planners with the horizontal pocket, and also my planners with the vertical pocket, if that makes any sense. So it just kind of, because I trimmed it down to a decent size, it fits in all of my planners. So anywho, that was like free, I think, like it came with my order. So I'm really happy about that because it obviously matches my aesthetic. Now this is a piece of cardstock that I stole from Miranda from Thinking of a Master Plan when I was raiding her craft room one day. It's actually pink on the back of it, so I just used the black and white marble side. This jumbo paper clip is from Erin Condren, and then I also have a doily. So actually I can, if I wanted to clip this in here, I actually could, because you know, it's kind of versatile, so I like that, and it looks really good right there too. I would probably maybe put like a picture on top of it or something. But anywho, I keep this back here for like deco, and the other half is in the back, and then the other half of the doily is in the back as well. The doily came from Dollar Tree. I have like a pack of, I don't know, probably, I mean, I think it came in a pack of like 20 for $1. And then also Michael's has some doilies too. I actually have some gold doilies, but I have not like bothered myself with, you know, taking those out or anything like that. But I do actually have some gold doilies as well. So on the front here, I have a dashboard type situation that came with my start planner inserts. I think it's to protect the inserts in transit, and it had 2 of them, so one in the front, one in the back, and then the inserts were between them. And instead of throwing it out or doing whatever with it, I choose to use it functionally. So I actually just put one in the front of my planner to protect it against, you know, everything that might be going on over here, or just dirt and so on and so forth. And then I used to have the other one in the back, but now I have my like my pocket back there, so I don't have it in the back, so I'll show you that in a minute. But I do use these top 3 sticky notes regularly. I use them weekly on the reg, and sometimes I'll even use them for the week. So here are my top 3, and I can actually get rid of that because the top 3 have already taken place at the filming of this video because it's the end of the week. So flipping the page, you're gonna hear me say that I have printed, trimmed down to size, and punched a lot of things. The first thing that I did was this. This is a printable from Sesame. These things were obviously, they came in the mail. A lot of the inserts that I have in here are actually printables from Sesame, and I have more. I just have not explored them just yet. So this is a 2020 dashboard, if you will. It's not laminated or anything. I just printed it. I trimmed it down to size using a paper trimmer, and I also punched it using my A5 punch. And so you're going to hear me say that a lot. I'll probably not say it anymore actually, but just know that was the method that I used to insert a lot of these things. Here I have an iPhone. I actually, contrary to popular belief, because I'm sitting here with in full glam, I feel like, but you can't really see that at this moment. Contrary to what you might think, I actually like things like in the natural. So instead of putting one of our professional photos in here from our wedding, I just put like an iPhone photo in here, and I really like it. So I rounded the corners and with a corner rounder, and then I just punched it in. As you can see, I did not get the first one, and it's not long enough to get all 6. It just did 4 of them, so works out perfectly. I have something else in here that is customized, and that is this piece of vellum. So I got the vellum at Hobby Lobby. Vellum is pretty expensive. It's like 60 cents plus per sheet, which I find that to be really expensive. That's just me, but I got a piece of vellum from there. I found this little design in silhouette. I wrote my name inside of the design, and then I printed the design onto the piece of vellum. I let it dry for a hot minute and then trimmed it, punched it, and popped it into my planner. And that's like a little bit of customization. This is a popular holidays insert from Sesame. I have been trying to just mark the days that I'm off work, because at my job we actually vote for the days that we're off. So different departments do. So you just have to keep track of when you're off and when you're not, because some people might be off and some people might not be. But that is what I have here. And then I also have this printable from the Start Planner website, and it's used to kind of mark your dates to remember birthdays and anniversaries and stuff. I have begun marking things for January and February, but I don't really know if I'm going to keep these. I may look for, this was free, but I may look for a different type of kind of way to kind of pre-plan, so that could be a thing. But as of right now, I have the 4 of them in here, and it has 3 months on each page. I don't really like how it turned out. It's just not doing it for me, but I'm gonna leave it in here for now. And then here is, interestingly enough, my other little dashboard, and it's kind of separating just that stuff from this other like planning type of stuff, if that makes sense. So the reason why I'm loving the A5 is because I can just find printables and stuff online, buy them or find them for free, print them off, trim them down to size, punch them and pop them in my planner. So this is an easy moving checklist. So yeah, probably by the time you guys see this video, we will be maybe a couple of days away from closing, and I have just been using this to kind of keep track and organize our whole planning situation. And I think I want to zoom in a little bit because I feel like this is like mad far. I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway. BRB. Okay, I think I like this better. Okay, moving on, I have a let's move checklist, and I just did a brain dump of everything that we've needed to do. The only thing left is we need to buy our bed adjuster because we really want one of those. We need to cancel our renter insurance, walk through our apartment whenever we move, contact Progressive after our security system is installed and send that to them, move our cable and internet, which I'm in the process of doing, and then put the electricity and water in our name. We also need to like register our warranty and like other things like that, but that is something that kind of happens like after and not necessarily before, but we do have a running list. I have a running list of all of that as well. This is a printable that I found online. I just Googled November, December, January calendar, and then I found this one that had all 3 months on the same page, and I was using this to I've been using this to kind of track our finances and bills and events and stuff as we lead up to this move, and even the month after, because this is the month where we won't have a mortgage, so we'll be able to do a lot of stuff but it's really a month that we could choose to kind of get ahead and like get a month ahead on bills and like save extra and whatever. So I've just been trying to track this just regarding our move. The next thing we have here is a paper clip from Hustle and Shine Design, and she actually let me pick out a bunch of different things, and this is a little paper clip that says Virgo. I had ordered this long ago before I got this planner, but because black and gold is just my aesthetic, but it just matches perfectly, so I just let it dangle at the bottom of this. And that brings us to our first dashboard, or our first tab, which is this personal tab. So they say, because I feel like I'm going to forget, personal finance, projects, calendar, to do, and miscellaneous. Yes. And these are from Sesavi as well. And the first thing that we see here, this is my November monthly goal sheet from Elaine Michelle Studio. I pretty much made her make me this, and I have not checked in with my November goals, and I low-key just have been too busy to do it. But I don't like leaving cliffhangers, so I feel like anything, if I set goals or create a budget or so on and so forth on YouTube, and I hold myself accountable even subconsciously, then I feel like I need to come back and, you know, like finish up, like tie up loose ends. So I did goal set on camera for the month of November. This was for November. So I feel like I really do need to, like, you know, go ahead and talk about what goals I met and didn't meet. But yeah, I've forgotten. As you can see, I haven't even checked in with myself. Anywho, this is a sheet from Elaine Michelle Studio, and then this is the goals tab that comes with the Start Planner. I don't really care for like any of this that's on this sheet. Like, I do like that this comes like in the planner, but I just really leave this in here for the goals tab. And then this is a paper clip from, I think, Michael's, and I just use it to, you know, keep my goals section together. And then this is this comes with the start planner inserts, and a lot of this stuff is for the new year, for 2020. So I have not started to like plan for the new year. I probably should, but I feel like I just need to focus on getting through this closing process and moved into the house first, and then I'll try to focus on 2020. But a lot of the stuff you won't see, I won't have filled in a lot of this because I'm waiting to like really dive into the planner for 2020. And then we have a vision board, so I'll probably do that on camera, or, you know, to show you guys that. There is a setting goals sheet, and these are just some of the random goals that I wrote down, and I'll share with you guys where I got this paper from. Oh, well, never mind, here's both of them. I was gonna wait until I saw both of them in the back, but this dot grid paper and this line paper, they're both from Hobby Lobby, and they're for an A5 planner. They are a little bigger than like the A5 start planner inserts and stuff, but matters not. So I just keep like random, it's like my little goals section. I just keep like random goals and stuff. I do like this plans tab, so I keep that here. Also, you can put stuff on this part of the dashboard, like your giving and whatnot. And then we have the 2019-2020 tab and the overview calendar. So I like that, which is why I was okay with trimming down the Sesame little card thing. This is a piece of vellum, not to be confused with acetate, and this is from Michaels. It was regular letter size. I just trimmed it in half and punched it and put it in here. And that brings us to the finance tab. So this is for like finance goals and whatnot. Again, I may fill this stuff in 2020 perhaps, but of course I do have a planner that is separate for finances. So I may fill it in, might not really sure. Have a place for accountability partners. And this brings us to the projects tab. And a lot of this stuff is going to come in real handy as we move into this house, like, you know, home safety checks and such and so forth. So I feel like that's going to be like, I feel like it's just a perfect timing for me to be able to kind of use this planner and utilize the inserts and stuff. And then we have projects. So we do have a number of projects that we want to work on for the house, basically furnishing and decorating each room, of course, and making the house look like a house. So I feel like this is going to come in handy for 2020. And you have a pretty good amount of those sheets. And then we have medical expenses, and we have entertainment, which we always want to see a movie, so that's good, and restaurants and events. And I feel like this is going to be put to good use, perhaps. Then we have a vacation situation, which my first vacation in 2020 is going to be to California, so I'll probably plan out that, you know, on this section. We have a packing list, and it's just good stuff, you know. Holiday budget, which of course I'm not even going to use that for now. I'll use it for next year because, you know, we're kind of moving in a new house a couple of days before Christmas, so there's that. Holiday planning and gifts and passwords, monthly overviews and goals, and it's just, I love it. And then that brings us to our calendar. So on the first page of the October, the monthly tabs, I have been just writing out YouTube videos that I've been wanting to film, and then I started planning in this in October. So I've been using this for over 2 months at this point. And yeah, so this is just what October looked like. And then I just want to share with you guys the back of this, which is the mini goals. And then each week you have this list, which is like each month you have this list for like to-dos and cards and gifts and all of that. And then on the back you actually have a budget page, which I'll show you a blank one because mine is tore up from the floor up because it's just a lot going on. So I think I'll have to try to show you guys a blank one in the back. But let me just keep going and show you guys what else this planner offers. This was just me trying to plan out YouTube videos. As you can see, we've been like killing the game for December, don't get me wrong, but I just have not really planned really anything for the month of December. And then this was November before I fell off the planning train. And then this is how I decorated for November. You guys saw a plan with me of this on my channel, and that was super cute. And then again on the back you have the mini goals and then the notes for December, and I just have 3 months in here. Eventually I'll take out October, November, and December and pop in like January, February, and March. This is how I plan for December. I color coded. I did plan out the month. Again, we've been staying on top of stuff. It's just I just, you know, it's hectic around here. And let me just show you guys how I have been planning. So this is December 13th. I actually, after whenever I can take out pages and throw them out and put them in the trash, I actually do that, and then I just keep maybe like a month of the daily sheets in here. I am no longer planning weekly, so to speak. I don't have a place to plan weekly. I just have been referring to the monthly and doing that whole situation. But I want to show you guys like some actual plans. If I have any in here, I probably threw away the sheet. Yeah, so the last time I actually like plan was like Thursday or Wednesday. And what I do though is if I have time to go ahead and do it in advance, I will, but at the latest at the end of the previous night. So on Thursday night, I planned for Friday, and I planned out my whole day, including work appointments and meetings and such. And then I also always put my top 3, and then I also put to-dos on here as well. And my to-do list is normally like all the way filled up. So I really do use this functionally, but I've just thrown out the other sheets, and I have not planned here. But anyway. Oh, and then at the beginning of the week, so before Monday, we have a meal planning section for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then weekly groceries. And yeah, I don't use that either. But let me just show you guys my little inserts and stuff. So I have it going until the end of December. And then at the end of December, well, where's my, oh, I would say, is December not 31 pages? There's 31. And then it has the notes section here, some notes there, and then we flip to January and whatnot. So eventually, like I said, I'll throw out October and November. I'll bring in March, probably March and April, perhaps, maybe, because I keep, like, if once we get to January, I'll keep December in there so I can kind of still make sure I'm reflecting back and make sure I've done everything that I needed to do for that previous month, which would of course be December. So I do that, and then I'll also pop in the weekly inserts. So I kind of plan daily. I meant the daily inserts. I kind of plan daily, so I don't see the point of having a bunch of daily inserts in here that are not going to be used, because I plan on the daily. And this is the miscellaneous tab, and I have in here another, this is actually acetate. What did I tell you guys before? I don't think I said acetate. That was acetate. This was acetate. The thing I said I got from Michael's. This is acetate. And this is Vellum. This is Vellum, and also the thing that I printed my name on that says Shay's Planner at the front of the planner. And then this is a monthly situation from Cessa V, and basically you can just kind of write down what you want to get done for the month, or bills, or what have you, and then just check them off as they occur. So again, I figured I'd bust into that in 2020. And then I have some notes pages back here, and I write down like meeting notes and whatnot. And then I have some dot grid, probably. I do not have well, I do have a piece of dot grid, and that's back here. And then back here I have my little sticky notes. So I keep stamps back here because I always need a stamp, and I always have this planner on me. And then I just keep some of my little functional stickers. Sometimes I even keep cash back there. And then in the back, like I was telling you guys, I had, well, that's a check stub, because I've been trying to keep up with those with this house thing. And then I have the other piece of that cardstock back here. And then I probably have a pay stub in there, or a check. Probably a check. Yeah, I have a check back there. And then this is the pen that I have been using in this planner. It is the Papermate Flare in Ultra Fine. And I have been loving using this. It doesn't look really cute over here, of course, like as cute as maybe this Villa Beautiful pen would look. But I've been loving using this fine point pen because I've been writing in this smaller planner, and this just seems to work out better that way. So I just leave it like that. I don't even bother trying to loop it and put it over there. I just leave it like that, and just, that's what I do. Or sometimes I'll do it like that too. And yeah, I don't know why this isn't laying as flat as I would like for it to lay. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but I just feel like it's just laying kind of weird today. Anywho, this is a flip through of my 2020 planner. I'll be checking in with you guys obviously periodically just to kind of share with you guys how I'm using this, or if I found a more productive way to use it. Of course, I still need to do a flip through of like my planner lineup for 2020 because this isn't my only planner. I do have 2 others, so I don't have those yet. So I need to get, I'm missing one of them. Once the other one comes, then I can do a flip through to show you guys. It hasn't even shipped yet, so I don't know where that thing is. But yeah, this is my planner. And one thing that I do like to do is I like to pull this out like that and then close it. It just seems to, yeah, it just seems to kind of be better if I do it that way. So this is my 2020 planner, you guys.